Was that a blade in your no-time pocket, or you're just happy to see... Gage, stop chewing on the rope. Why don't you use the blade in your inventory to cut the balloon's mooring rope? Hang around. Hey, let go! You're unraveling my sweater! No matter what time period you live in, traveling coach is always bad. Quick, pull him up to the balloon so we can toss him over the side again. Hey, I bet he feels like he's got the world on a string. Get it? World on a... I'll be quiet now. I thought gargoyles were made of stone. This one's made of mean and ugly.
How did you get in here? This is no place for boys. Go back to your farm, Achiul.
Kokwar, stay your hand. Allow the boy in. I have need to speak with him. Don't worry. I don't think he is armed. Well, Acheo, have you come to hear a story?
Can you tell me about the spirits?
The old teachers. There have been 6. Most only know of the element spirits. Fire, earth, air, and water. But the other 2, they are different.
Tell me about the 2 other spirits.
Most would find this difficult. But I think that you would understand, Acheo. The 2 other spirits are time and space. Time consumes all. Space encompasses all. Together, they are all. They show me the dreams of what was and what is to come in the ritual of seeing.
What is the ritual of seeing?
When I ride my holy balloon over the pampas, the spirits show me a place that no other eyes can look upon. The dream place. I see the ancient lines traced by our forefathers, moving across the plains like snakes, until I see images of yesterday and tomorrow.
Please speak of the 4 element spirits.
They used to live among us long ago. They showed us how to master our land with knowledge. They showed us how to bring water to the plateaus and make wells. They showed us how to harness fire and air to fly into the skies. And then they left.
Where did the spirits go?
They went to the dream place. They still speak to me during the ritual of seeing.
Tell me the story.
Long before you and I, time and space begot the 4 element spirits. Together, they bore many children, including twin brothers. 2 great birds, who each founded mighty tribes. When the spirits disappeared from the world, the brothers fought across many lands for the right to inherit a totem that held the secrets of the spirits. Fearing that the brothers would abuse the totem's power, the watchful spirits asked a young man in a village to help them.
Whoa. Talk about deja vu. Doesn't this sound eerily familiar? Talk about deja vu. Doesn't this sound... Sorry, I couldn't resist. Why did the brothers fight?
They would not share in the inheritance of their elders, both arrogantly believing the other to be unworthy of claiming the totem.
Who was this young man?
He was the first shaman. Before the brothers came to the village, The spirits of time and space broke the totem into 3 pieces and gave the shaman one of them to go and hide. Knowing the brothers' power, the shaman pleaded with the element spirits for guidance.
Where are the pieces?
One was given to the young man, the first shaman of our people, to hide. The other 2, scattered by the spirits of time and space.
Did the spirits guide the young man?
Yes. Kualakwa and Kohabota, the spirits of fire and air, heard the shaman's cry and whisked him into the clouds. While high above his village, he saw the perfect hiding place, so he went there and concealed the totem. He asked all of the elements to guard it, and they have ever since. This happened many generations ago, and yet there is still more.
Where was the hiding place?
Somewhere near the temple, concealed by 2 elements and guarded by the rest.
Tell me the rest of the story.
Brothers never found the totem. I left to search for it far away. Ever since, the shaman of each generation has dreamed of the brothers' return. But I have seen a new dream of the story's end and of another young man.
Who is the young man?
You, Achael. There is something special about you. You have a destiny. You must save the totem from destruction, for it has a great purpose. You will finish the story. Remember what I have told you. Call upon the spirits. They will help you as they did the first shaman. You will also need the talisman that I gave you. You will know what to do with it. Do you still have it?
Oh, of course.
Good. It will be important to you later. Spirits guard you, Achael, on your journey. I know that you will make me proud. A young warrior.
What is the ending?
Our city dies. Our warriors all perish in battle. Valiantly. The brothers spare nothing. Only a young man will survive. The one who will save the totem.
What is this totem?
It is an object that contains a great knowledge of the spirits. It is meant for all of their children, when all are grown and ready.
Goodbye, shaman.
May the spirits watch you today.
Someone just used this vehicle. The heating element is still hot. I'm thinking, joyride! Gage, you bring the cheese, I'll bring the wine, a little altitude, some romantic music, bright stars. Look into my eyes, Gage. The jar on the floor of the gondola must contain the gas to lift the balloon. I assume the gas travels through the connecting tube into the jar to be ignited into hot air. Between your natural gas and my hot air, we should be able to get this jalopy off the ground. That stone piece above the gas tube is a flint striking block. If we had another piece of flint to strike against it, we could ignite the gas. If you want to fly in this bucket, we need to light this burner somehow. If only we could harness the heat of our love, Gage.
Shaman, your little visitor is here.
Welcome back, Acheo. What may I do for you?
Please don't squeeze the shaman! Goodbye, shaman.
May the spirits watch you today.
You know, Gage, that balloon in the shaman's aviary could probably take us pretty high. Maybe we should consider borrowing it for a quick flight?
Shaman Uwakwa, is the ritual complete? Can you finish the story?
Oh, be careful here, Gage. This could be tricky. We don't want to change things. I have seen only pieces. There is still more to see. How is your work coming?
I will be honest. I still have much work to do. I have little gold leaf remaining. None of the aviators can be spared to help in my work. People keep distracting me. Oh, my apologies, Shaman. You do not need to hear such things. I promise you, the chronicling will be done.
Goodbye.
My shaman, may the spirits guard you.
Not a very active child. Better check his pulse. And while you're at it, check his clothes for loose change. He's dead, Jim. Watch this, Gage. I taught him a new trick. Ready, boy? Play dead. Good boy. Now roll over. He's still asleep? What did he do? Hit the snooze bar on his sundial? Since he's asleep, I've got a gag. Warm up the well water and put his hand in it. This kid must have a degree in narcolepsy.
Shaman, I had the dream you spoke of. I saw everything you said I would see.
Interesting. Tell me about your dreams.
I was in your balloon, rushing into the air, and I can see the whole city. The lines on the pampas moved and formed pictures, animals, and people. And I can hear many other shamans talking to me. They told me to look to the temple.
What did you see on the temple?
I saw the faces of the spirits. They said that they knew where the totem was. Then I woke up from the dream.
Do you still have the talisman I gave you?
Why? Do you want the talisman? You gave it to me.
Acheo, I need to take back the talisman for a little while. I need it for an important ceremony.
Oh, of course, my shaman.
The talisman is very ornate. It's shaped like a feathered dragon serpent, the Kuatl. One more trip to 7-Eleven and I'll have the whole set. Goodbye.
Thank you for visiting me, shaman. I can't wait to hear more stories later.
Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Da-da-da-da-da-da, balloon, da-da-da-da-da-da. Up and away in my beautiful... You're not singing, Gage. Hey, if the block is made of flint, and the talisman is made of flint, that means it would be possible to open a cute little flint boutique. We'll call it Sparks, with a Z, and we'll have name tags and an antique cash register. What a coincidence! The talisman that you swindled from the boy is made of flint. Try striking that against the stone block. I'll bet we can use that talisman to make some sort of spark, or maybe a piece of the basket can be used for kindling, or your shoes are made of nitroglycerin, or your helmet has a lighter, or we'll both spontaneously combust. Help me, Gage! I'm losing it! Says, I'm sorry, but that painting just sucks. But this time, instead of getting mad, I just walk away, as if saying, girlfriend, don't even go there. So then he says, Gage, have you been listening to a word I've said? From this view, we can pretty much see everything. But I can give some telescopic help if you'd like to sightsee a little better. I hope you brought quarters. Those Nazca-like lines must represent different times in history. I assume you saw something in those lines while you were daydreaming. It's incredible that they use such a sweeping landscape as their book of history. Gage! See the two birds poised over the arrow-shaped pool? Those birds must represent the brothers. They're fighting over the pool. Those four faces seem to have been placed in a specific orientation around the arrow shape. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what significance it has at the moment. Think back to kindergarten. Square things go into square holes, circle things go into circular holes, and triangle-shaped jewelry things go into triangular-shaped indentations on pedestals. I like a Chael and everything, but I'd hate to put his talisman on a pedestal. Don't bother, I'll hit myself. Ow! Go ahead and put the talisman on the indentation, Gage. I have no more puns. He's single, he time travels, he parts water. Ladies and gentlemen, Gage Blackwood. Gage, we found it! The actual birthplace of Pez! I recognize some of these heads from the wall depicting the great story inside the top of the temple. The story on the wall referred to them as the element spirits. 24 ugly heads on the wall, 24 ugly heads. If one of those heads should happen to fall, 23 ugly heads on the wall. I think what we have here is a primitive version of the popular arcade game Whack-A-Mole. Yes. This art piece says so much to me. It's as if the heads were yelling out, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, but the other 21 of us are gonna have fun. Hey Gage, this is just like your tub, only you have the Muppet baby heads. At what point do you think they turned to the pool contractor and said, okay, enough with the heads already? I know it's overkill on the whole head thing, but I'll take this over the little peeing cherub boy any day. Well, I guess we're headed in the right direction. Ow! How did you find my groin, Gage? Hey, the eyes glow. Normally, only your eyes can light up a room, Gage. Apparently, the heads were meant to be pushed in. But why? There must be some purpose for all these heads. Could this be a strange, mysterious device used to amuse some giant baby? Remember what the shaman told us? He said that the first shaman asked the element spirits to help guard the totem. We've already faced air in the balloon, and we just emptied water. Maybe these faces somehow represent the next element, the earth spirit. A pessimist might view a wall of fire popping up in front of them as a minor setback. But you, Gage, you're a rock. Stop crying. We can get through this. Cinnamon! No, Gage, your eyebrow's on fire. Bravo, Gage! That should be the last of the Element Guardians. Now let's search the rest of this temple. That must be the artifact! Hurry and grab it, Gage, and I'll jump us back to TSA.
Excellent work, Gage. While you were gone, Dalton and Michelle discovered something remarkable about the first artifact.
We concentrated our efforts on the overlapping symbols covering the artifact. With a little luck, we found formulae beneath several layers of inscriptions.
And this is the remarkable part. The formulae details the physics necessary for time travel. The very same physics that powers our own jumpsuits.
So the secret of time travel was purposely hidden in our past? And Dr. Sinclair invents that same technology centuries later.
Dear Lord, what is this thing?
Quothalas have entered the Earth system?
Nothing has deterred them. They've ignored the Cyrolan ambassador's plea for peace talks. The symbiotry appears powerless. It looks like it's all up to us.
I'll find the last artifact.